New Mexico State Police say it happens all too often, drowning deaths that could have been avoided. Members of the State Police Dive Team are stepping up their training, and they want the public to be more aware of what they can do to save their own lives. News 13's Gabrielle Burkhardt is live in the Newsplex with that story. Gabby?
Dean, today we got an inside look at what it takes for the State Police Dive Team to conduct search missions. And unfortunately, most missions don't have happy endings. Bodies of water can be places where families gather to have fun. But the New Mexico State Police Dive Team knows just how deadly they can be too.
About 80% of our missions are concluded with recoveries of people that have drowned that may well have been prevented.
Sergeant Jeff Burke and Sergeant Doug Looney are part of the State Police Search and Recovery Team. Today they're training at Cochiti Lake, an area that was a crime scene in 2009 when Sergeant Burke and another diver found 4 bodies from what was then a 9-year cold case.
1, 2, 3.
Today's dive is practice and testing equipment.
How deep? 30 feet.
The gear divers wear is about 80 pounds, weighted to keep them under during searches, often looking for evidence or bodies.
There are a lot of hazards out there that you cannot see underneath that surface.
Sergeant Burke says they've seen a lot of young people drowning in situations that could be avoided with a life jacket, like the 2 teens pulled from Quemado Lake last month, stuck in mud underwater while island hopping. Rushing waters have also proved deadly in flash flooding. A woman was killed in an arroyo after a nasty storm. And recently, a teen died in Los Lunas while trying to get a cell phone dropped in a ditch of rushing water. There are 14 members of the State Police Dive Team. When they're not searching, they're patrolling lakes to make sure people are safe. But they also want people to help themselves.
We think if we can get public awareness, community involvement, we have that many more people out there to help us in keeping everyone safe.
Says they train at least once a month and say so far this year they've seen about a dozen drowning-related deaths. Dean, back to you.
All right, Gabby, the State Police Dive Team says oftentimes drowning deaths are alcohol-related, and the majority of these cases, of course, are during the spring and the summer.